What is going, fellas, and welcome back to Rebel Rescue with me, FoggyPlays, on FM22. Today we're taking on Sparta Prague in the first qualifying round of the Champions League, and I feel like that's going to be the end of the Champions League for this year. Sparta Prague are a significantly better side than we are, but we are in the midst of a transfer window. It's not really the middle, we're kind of somewhere kind of at the start-ish. We're only like a week in. And we've been somewhat busy, so I'll update you on how the transfer window is going so far. But we're going to be playing both matches against Sparta Prague today. And form, as you would imagine, has been fantastic since we were last. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. So, fellas, as I said in the intro, we have been in exceptional form since we were here last. Unbeaten, managed to beat Pike Rovers in the Munster Senior Cup final 6-0. Quite a comfortable victory in the end. Not much really happened. Brought Marco Nasty in, scored a brace. I think he's probably not going to be a first team player because we have made some more signings. We've just continued our form. Bowes was a bit of a difficult game. Jonathan Mulder did get himself sent off, which was quite frustrating. But we held on. And that's pretty much all that you can ask. We've had some mixed results recently. Ryan Coleman and Colin Whelan's form are a bit hit or miss since they got called up by Ireland. They can be fantastic and sometimes they are terrible. I'll show you the finances quickly. 1.7 million, almost 1.8 million in debt, which is not ideal. We do have a secret weapon. Luke Keane, if we were to sell his clause right now, 5.76 million. His value is increasing. I'm not sure why. He's not actually playing for them. So, I don't know what's going on. But we have made some transfers in terms of players coming in. We did sign Henrik Vestergaard, who was released by Randers. Was he? No, he wasn't released by Randers. We signed him on a pre-contract. The dude looks fantastic. He has played 2 games and he's exhausted after both of them. So I'm not sure if it's just that he wasn't really match sharp because he'd never played a game of football before he joined us, apart from the times he's played for the Danish under-19s. So we'll have to see how he gets on. Derek Sullivan has joined, but he has gone back to Bray for the remainder of the season. We signed Thiago Ormeno from Manchester United on a pre-contract. Again, a guy who's yet to make a competitive debut. He was supposed to come on in the last game. Mulder got himself sent off just as I was making those transfers, which was obviously not ideal. Gail Miza, we signed from RC Victoria, Racing Club Victoria, I guess. Yeah, I'm guessing it's Racing. He's just a really good winger who my scouts reckoned were 5-star potential. He's getting paid 2,000 a week, and we're paying his wages while he's away on loan. So that was a bit unfortunate. Dun Mulcahy, 5-star potential striker, 20 years old. I don't think he's going to make it. He's out on loan at Everton, where he's having Everton Ireland. Where he's having a pretty decent time. Lazaro Luque, another player we signed from Vitória, who we agreed to loan back to them. He has been pretty good for them up to this point, so we'll see what he's like when he gets back. Actually, how much are we paying him? 400. So that's fine. 400 quid, I can deal with that. The fact that we're paying Misa 2 grand, and I completely forgot that we told him we'd loan him back, so that is not ideal. We signed Unai Imaz as well, a centre back. Just a bunch of players that were free or more or less free. Again, a player that was 5-star potential, according to my scouts. Not so much, but he is going out on loan to some Spanish club. There's 3 clubs in for him. And we also signed Armstrong Oko Flex, who was released by West Ham. As you can tell, he's been tearing it up in the Premier League. Played all of 4 games for West Ham. It's just, we won't talk about it. Players that have left us though, Yunubo Kukic, Bodyang has gone to Dakar. for 62,000. Was never going to get in the first team. Josh Adam has gone to Kilmarnock for 45,000. And as I said, these lads are just after going out on loan. So we've been busy. We do have offers in for a Georgian goalkeeper who we have on trial at the minute. Looks a pretty tasty prospect, released by Hoffenheim. Want to see how he gets on. And Martin Bagala is a Slovakian central midfielder who has potential. So I'm going to see how the two of them get on. We do have Charlie Savage potentially going to TSN, and Marco Nasti, as I said, looks like he is on his way out on loan to Italy. So that's fantastic. League-wise, we are still unbeaten. Just the 17 points clear after 22 games, just the norm. And we have gone from 63rd to 52nd in the world, which also means that the two of the teams get into the Europa Conference League second qualifying round. So that'll be fantastic for whoever finishes second and third. That's one less round for them to worry about. If we do somehow manage to beat Sparta Prague, we are playing either Ganzar or HJK. So it potentially gets a little bit easier if we do make it. I was looking at the under-19s to see was there anyone that I could bring into the team that could potentially make a difference. So Dan is back from injury. Is some way short of full fitness. That's fine. So there is no debutants making their debuts today. Also, nobody on the bench is appearing for or getting their first opportunity. We do not have any players that are unregistered, but we are without Emran and starting right back Roy Quigley, which is not ideal because Quigley has been fantastic for us at right back so far this year. And, it's just one of those things. We'll just go out there and be like, we're underdogs. Why not? We did play a rather peculiar friendly. We played against New England, which I didn't think they'd actually accept. I saw they popped up and I was like, we'll just chuck an offer at them to be like, hey, do you want to come play a friendly in Cork? And they were like, yeah. And they sent a pretty strong side. And Cullen Whelan has just scored to take the lead. That is his 32nd of the season. Look at the size. Oh, the Sparta Prague Stadium is massive. The reason we have the two teams getting into the Europa Conference League second round rather than Colin Whelan's gone and scored again. Fantastic. It's because Ireland have jumped ahead of, I think it was Romania in the coefficients. We're up to 29th, I think. So that's pretty good. I'll take that. That is fantastic. And of course, I am more than happy to accept that. Tunde is having... Tunde. You might remember I had Tunde on the... I think it was the loan list for a while. And then we had some injuries and he had to come into the team, and he's been really good since he came in. Onofriti has been less than fantastic, but Tunde has really stepped up his game. He's really turned into the player I was hoping he would be. I was really hoping I could say that Carlsberg has been exceptional. His average has been 8.9 for the last 5 games. The dude is on fire. Unfortunately, Ryan Coleman heads over. But yeah, we've been really quite good. To be fair, we have been smashing it. We're unbeaten in the league. And Mulder, our biggest weakness is definitely left back. Mulder. Oh, Paul Carlsberg, his 19th of the season. Reece Griffin with the assist. We are 3 up against Sparta Prague. How in God's name is this happening? I think the reason we drew with Bowes in the last game was because of the, big game coming up, playing against a significantly bigger team. I thought Carlsberg's name was on the stadium. I was like, how is he after getting his name on Sparta Prague Stadium? But I think it's just struggling against weaker opposition because you've got a big game coming up. That really frustrating situation appears, and you're just like, just play. Just You've been fantastic all year. Just keep doing the things you're doing. I'm going to say, we're winning. I'll change if your performance levels drop. We do not want to lose this fantastic lead that we have. There isn't really anyone on the pitch that I'd say is struggling. Chebozo is one of those players where I signed him and I was like, this guy is going to be first choice, guaranteed, nailed on starter. He's not been great. Whelan almost went for a hat trick. Just puts it wide. He's been meh. Like, he's playing as an attacking midfielder today. I know he wants to be a striker, but I've been kind of looking at him more as like he's a very good left winger. But Carlsberg has just been exceptional. So he's just been kind of left out of the team. He's played the odd time, but not as much as I think you probably would have imagined he'd be playing. And to be fair, I think we have a strong side. I know going into like Europe, we don't have a strong side compared to some of the other clubs. But Jake O'Brien got a touch and that stopped that from going into the back of the net. Living on the edge here a bit, lads. Alan Murphy, he wants to be a ball-winning midfielder. I decided to play him as a ball-winning midfielder once, and he got sent off pretty much instantly. So that was me told. I've not done it since. I think he's pretty much just been a box-to-box. This is actually the first time Zidane has played in God knows how long, and he's actually playing well. Bringing him back to play as the advanced playmaker seems to be doing well. I might actually have to change Onafriti from the Shadows. Fabian's won a penalty. Sparta Prague, luckily, don't get a player sent off. But Colin Whelan has just scored a Champions League hat-trick. Fantastic. Oh, what a day. What a day. I'm going to make him an attacking midfielder on attack. I'm going to take Jake O'Brien off for Alton. Cahill Heffernan had come to me and said he wanted to leave. I think in the last episode he wanted to go on loan, so we put him up on the. We tried to loan him out. Nobody wanted him, repeatedly, and that was fine. But nobody wants him, so has now decided that he wants to stay. So, because I think the Bulls were the only team that were really interested in taking him on, and they didn't think he had enough interest in joining. So we will be back in just a second for the second leg against Sparta Prague, and probably any other signings we do in the meantime. So don't go anywhere. We will be back in just a second. Right, Flyers, we are back now for the second leg against Sparta Prague. 4-0 up from the first leg. In theory, should be a comfortable game. And it looks like HJK are going to be the ones that we'll be playing in the next round. So we beat St. Pat's 4-1 in the game in between. Henrik Vestergaard scored himself a cheeky little brace. It was delightful. The second goal was hilarious. One of the defenders went to pass the ball back to the goalkeeper, as they do. Vestergaard just dove in, slight tackle, stole the ball away. Fantastic. We're looking to sign Philip Vincent Day from Basford. He's a player that I've had on my scouts been keep telling me to sign him since about 22-23 season. Pretty much since he came through, since he became a player in the game. They've been trying to get me to sign him. I've decided to actually try and sign him. We've signed that Georgian goalkeeper. We put him on the development list because I want to see if he can get some first team football somewhere else, even though he actually played a game for Hoffenheim the season they've just finished. Not great though, but still. And we signed Martin Bagala the Slovakian central midfielder, who I'm hoping will be a good addition. We have as well loaned out Bozinski, centre back we signed at the start of the season. Richie Logbottom's gone to UCD. Shane Douglas has gone to Everton, and Une Imaz has gone out on loan as well. We do have Halsgaard, who I'm not giving a new contract to. I'm trying to sell him, couldn't, because Dundalk and Shamrock Rovers have come in and offered to sign him on a pre-contract, and Derry are trying to sign Ralyachenko on loan. So that is fantastic for us. We are pretty much, I would say it would take a massive fall apart for us to not win the league. Colin Whelan's 28 goals already. If you look here, we're guaranteed to not finish bottom of the league, which is fantastic. What more could you possibly want? So for this one, I'm not sure, do we make any changes? Right, we have, because Vestergaard is starting, and he didn't start the last time. Mulder is playing at left back. I don't think he was available. Quigley's in for this one. O'Brien starts. There's a lot of changes. I'm not sure what the starting 11 was in the last one, because I've played against St. Pat's since. And as I said, quite a comfortable victory. Just pick up where you left off last time. Point the finger. Make me proud. Make me proud. Everyone, make me proud. First goal would be crucial. If we play at the level, we'd be fine. Rotated. Because I'm not starting my captain. Farnberger, to be fair. Oh, I shouldn't have prayed or encouraged. That'll piss the players off. Because they don't like being encouraged. You still haven't seen the black kit. To be fair, I've only seen it maybe twice. So going in and making it so that when I look at the game status, it now says I have used the in-game editor, even though it was just to change kits from grey to black, is rather annoying, because we don't even get to see them very often. Delightful. Quigley, beautiful header. Vestergaard is, what I've noticed, comes deep quite a lot. He does want to be an advanced playmaker, but seems to be a lot more effective as the attacking midfielder. And Karim Tunde has made it 5-0 on aggregate. 5 minutes in to the second leg, and we are yet again ahead. Fan Dabidosi expialidocious. This is delightful. I think, was it Derry got a bye. Oh, we've won ourselves a cheeky little penalty. Coleman gets pushed in the box. Whelan, I'm guessing, is stepping up, because Whelan's the one that takes all our penalties. I'd be surprised if it wasn't Whelan. He puts it away. Fantastic. 20 minutes in. 6-0 on aggregate. 2-0 on the night. I think it's fair to say we've won this game, lads. I think it's Shamrock Rovers. No, not Shamrock Rovers. Derry have gotten through to the second round automatically. And Shamrock and Bowls have a first round qualifier game, so they've had 2 extra games to play, but they seem like they're going to go through fairly comfortably. One of them is Karim Tunde. Karim Tunde, brace. 2 goals in 4 minutes. Fantastic, lads. Chuck a bit of praise at them. Beautiful. We're going to concede now because I've praised them. Guaranteed. There you go. The guy who gave away the penalty scores his first of the season. To be fair, the Czech League is only just kicking off their season. They're probably actually just after swapping over and haven't actually started their season just yet. But yeah, I think Shamrock Rovers and Bohemians are fairly comfortably through. I think it was one of them's playing aside from Kosovo, and the other one is playing a Latvian side. If I'm not mistaken, that's what's happening. So we're not going to make any changes. There's no need yet. We make changes. Oh, they've got 3 changes. They were on Karabek. Karabek is still playing for Sparta Prague. What? How is he still playing for Sparta Prague? Hlozek. Oh, Hoyer. Absolutely no need for it. Gets himself sent off. That's That's just silly. They're playing a winger in attacking midfield. It's exactly what you're expecting to happen. They've already made triple substitution, so that's not ideal for them, lads. Vestergaard can come off just to give him a chance to rest his weary legs. We're going to put Iqbal in. What am I doing? Okay. Central fielder, attack. Swap the 2v around. You can be an advanced playmaker on attack. Is there anyone tired? Anyone I want to play? Owen, you can come on. Owen Osene can come on and play his game. Play just 20 minutes-ish. See how he gets on. Like I said, just fantastic to have the option to bring players on that I know are going to be just as capable as the players that have started the game. In some cases, even more capable because... what a goal by Oseni. Oh, we are fantastic. We're going to win the fucking Champions League this year, lads. We are going to win the Champions League. Alright, time to make our final substitution. I'm going to rest Coleman because he's a tired boy. Plays so much. Same with Onofriti. The two of them, I think, have played the most amount of games of anybody. I think Onofriti had played pretty much every... Oh, what a goal by Statina. That's his... The guy gave away a penalty and has scored 2 goals for them now. If only he hadn't given away that penalty. But it's 8-2 on aggregate, so I think that's fair to say. That was pretty good. What I would say, just one handy point. If you praise a player specifically and say, hey, you did really good, like Carlsberg, who got man of the match, had an absolute blinder. Like, essentially what I do is just anybody who's played like an 8 or above, just like, hey, you done really good, fella. And then they just keep their form going for longer. So just a tip, you know. I'm just giving you the tip. Just, you know, it'll do. So we're going to leave the episode here. We are going to be playing HJK. I think I didn't actually check the result, but it'll be HJK in the next round, I imagine, unless the Armenian side have managed to come back from 4-2 down after losing 4-2 at home. Doubt it though. So we will be back in the next episode to take on whichever one of those two teams it is, and hopefully we can continue towards the Champions League group stage, and then we won't have to cash in on Luke Keane's 50% sell-on clause, and maybe he'll start playing football and we'll actually get some huge money. Imagine if we went for 100 million, we'd get 50 million of it. That would be spectacular. But thank you for watching, fellas. Do make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends, and I will catch you in the next one.